serious?
We have a serious situation on our hands here, folks. As they're
stripping the back,
tearing his shirt all off.
Come on, come on!
Just kendo stick
for God's sake!
And again, ring that bell, Terrence. We've got security coming. Big Dan.
He just broke the kendo stick.
He broke the kendo stick over the back of St. Jude hero, Coach Pillar. You've got to be kidding me.
I'm sorry for my language, Dustin, and I know oftentimes.
I got to go.
Oftentimes, Dustin and I don't always agree, but this is ridiculous. Coach Pillar is a man of integrity, and Reverend Ash Taylor just made him pay tithes. Security finally stepping in, getting between Coach Pillar and Reverend Ash Taylor. Are you freaking kidding me? How has he been saved? You've got to be kidding me.
Time to make the world recognize we ain't playing, yo. Off the top, smashing folk, hitting with the gun show. Everybody gon' flip, and that's off the rip. We are Memphis Wrestling, now you know who you messing with. 5-star, that's the name. Maria's here to change the game. M-Dub on my chest, got me slamming all you lame. You ain't know, you messing with the real dealer. From the super kicking, body slamming show stealer. Started out in the M, Memphis, Tennessee. Watching wrestling every Saturday on TV. It's only the beginning. Now it's time to play.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting edition of Memphis Wrestling. I am Dustin Starr alongside my broadcast tag team partner, Terrence Ward, and you know what's going down today. We've got a special guest. I hope you keep the beer cold because Cowboy James Storm is here today on Memphis Wrestling.
I may or may not have something in here that Cowboy James Storm may like.
Oh, here we go. Kicking the program off. Talking about Cowboy James Storm. He is here today, but joining us here unexpectedly, it appears, is the Hollywood Clique.
Against the security team, too. Could he have picked a whiter jacket?
No sooner than I could get the words out of my mouth. Welcome to Memphis Wrestling. Welcome to the WrestleCenter. I'm interrupted by Hollywood Jimmy Blaylock and the Hollywood Clique. Jimmy.
You know I want to do something right now. I'm so excited. I couldn't hardly sleep last night. I'm so excited today. I want to welcome you right now. The newest member of the Hollywood Clique. Give it up for the one and only Mike. Come on,
I was hoping this would not be the case, but after we saw the hug, and it was reciprocated, and I guess now it's officially official. The genetic nightmare, the self-made savage, former Memphis Heritage champion, Mike Anthony, joining the Hollywood Clique. Mike, say it ain't so.
I'll do the talking. Let me tell you, Mike, you know what? I love you. I'm the most caring manager in Memphis Wrestling. I care about people. Yes, I do. I care about people. I have a heart. But you know what, Mike, I did? You know, you got to dress up a little bit since you're in the Hollywood Clique. So I went out and bought you something, Mike. I want you to have this. You're going to love this. I went out to Beverly Hills Jewelry, and I bought you the best jewelry money can buy.
It looks like it came from Timu.
That did not come from it. Quit reading that, you idiot. Stop it. This came from Beverly Hills Jewelry. But look here, Mike, I want to give this to you. This is the most expensive gold money can buy. Look at this. The most expensive gold money can buy. You look here, Justin Timberlake shops there. Kanye West shops there. And now you have the most expensive jewelry right there.
What's he got now? He's decorating Mike Anthony.
And I have you 24 karat real gold glasses just for you.
Gotta be kidding me. Better be careful. Your skin might turn green with all that fake gold Jimmy, what the heck?
He looks better already. He's ready for the Hollywood Clique. A matter of fact, he's ready for James Storm. James Storm is here. And you know what? You put a cake in my face not once, but twice. Now you must pay the consequences. And guess what? He's been on a losing streak, but I promise you, it ends today. It ends today. He will win against you, James Storm, and you're gonna pay the consequences for what you did to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hollywood Jimmy Blaylock with his fake gold chains and his newest member, Mike Anthony. And it sounds like the challenge has been issued. Cowboy James Storm versus Mike Anthony today on Memphis Wrestling. Fans, we gotta ring the bell. On the other side, stay with us.
At the whelps, the damage left behind by Reverend Ash Taylor. Look at the red bruising, the marks. You can see he's being surrounded by staff, security, even by Denzel Rollins. God bless Denzel for this. Folks, we are all out of time. We're going to get him some help on behalf of Dustin Starr, myself, all of us at Memphis Wrestling. We'll see you next time right here at the WrestleCenter. We got to get him some, Dustin, we got to get him some help. We got to get paramedics. We got to get EMS. This is... I have never in my career seen this happen before. Not to somebody who's on the roster. Coach Pillar is not a wrestler. He is not a manager. He is not on the payroll of Memphis Wrestling. There is no reason. I hope King Cobra and the championship committee, I hope they find his ass.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Smell that?
With a 20-minute time limit.
like
Interesting first, coming to the ring by Big Nasty Trio.
Oh, that kind of
It's
stuff.
main event. Bradley!
Event Bradley kicking things off here today, and he has a tough task ahead of him.
Introducing next, his opponent. He is the babyface beast. It's Big John Dalton.
Big John Dalton one-on-one with main event Bradley, and it's coming up next.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
They say you can't put a price on fun, but they don't know what the heck they're talking about. Fun's now $1.99 at Sonic with creamy queso wraps and more. Take that, they. The Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99.
The Memphis Wrestling Fan of the Week is sponsored by Orion Federal Credit Union. Check out all the ways that Orion is redefining banking at OrionFCU.com.
We aren't just here to see patients. We're here to help people walk out our doors, whether it's life-saving trauma care, advancing oncology treatment, or helping patients reclaim their independence. We're always here for you. Regional One Health, specializing in tomorrows.
Our next free watch party at Dave & Buster's is WWE SummerSlam. Join us Saturday, August 3rd. It's free to watch. Plus, you'll get a free power card. That's Dave & Buster's in Memphis. Sunday, August 4th, TNA Wrestling Knockouts World Champion Jordynne Grace returns to Memphis Wrestling, plus TNA star Jonathan Gresham. Reserve your seat right now at memphiswrestling.tv.
Welcome back to Memphis Wrestling. Bell rings and we are underway. It's Big John Dalton on the left in the red and black going head up against main event Bradley in the yellow and black. And you know there's a lot on the mind of Big John Dalton as we are 1 week away from Rumble on the Trail in Pontotoc, Mississippi. That man right there, Big John Dalton, not only won the first Rumble on the Trail, but he's very close friends with Ansley, the St. Jude patient that we unfortunately lost last year, and also Coach Pillar, who was violently attacked last week. But Big John Dalton's here to take care of business.
A terrible loss for the community here in Memphis Wrestling, and was a star in their own right. And again, such a terrible loss. But look at this.
Power of Big John Dalton. Also, I know that Coach Pillar There's a 2 count. Coach Pillar and his family and friends are watching right now. Just want to send out my best wishes. He is doing okay, but he's a little bruised up after those devastating kendo stick shots. And you see Big Nasty Phil on the floor taking advantage of the situation. Oh, and main event Bradley makes Big John Dalton pay for the distraction.
Yeah, he ate the boot of main event Bradley, but to your point, Coach Pillar, I know that I was probably penalized at the end of last week's show.
Watch your mouth, Terrence.
But I made Maria proud in that moment, but at the same time, Coach Pillar is not an athlete in the sense of wrestling. He is not on the roster. He is not on the payroll.
They broke the damn kendo stick over Coach Pillar's back. He's not a wrestler. He's not a competitor here. He's helping raise funds for St. Jude.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. Big John Dalton has been
open.
Yeah.
Looks like he's bleeding from the nose or the mouth area.
I'm wondering from that drop kick from just moments ago we talked about, from him eating that boot.
Here comes main event Bradley, double knees right to the face, and Big John Dalton is in big trouble here. Adversity, near fall, almost got pinned, but you see Dalton immediately getting to his knees and avoiding laying on his back.
Referee, senior official, David Knight checking on Big John Dalton. He's saying he can continue.
We do have a huge lineup. Kirk Swiss is here in action. The Twins of Salem are in tag team action. Assistant matchmaker Michael has requested some time here today. Big shot from Big John Dalton. And of course, our main event, Cowboy James Storm versus Mike Anthony. I thought that was it. Big John Dalton almost picked up the victory there.
Not to mention, as you just said a second ago, it is big clothesline. Changing subjects here. Big John Dalton is seeing red, and all in a good way.
Big John Dalton going to the top rope, it looks like.
Main event.
He hits this splash, he is going to crush main event Bradley and win the contest.
You took the words right out of my mouth. You can see that Landfill is over there trying to cause some interference.
Oh, nobody home.
And bought main event Bradley some time.
Big John Dalton hits face first on the Mudford Pharmacy logo, but there's the Bam Bam Slam. And that is it.
And your winner, Big John Dalton.
Big John Dalton with a big victory. Let's take a look back at the action on Instant Replay, brought to you by Kapow Comics in Sherwood, Arkansas. Kapow Comics, that's 501-834-5769. And the Bam Bam Slam is always Kapow. And you know that man right there, Big John Dalton, is looking for retribution for his friend, Coach Pillar, who is viciously attacked. And you can see Big John Dalton is fired up. Next week, Pontotoc, Mississippi. Get your tickets at MemphisWrestling.tv. The proceeds benefit St. Jude, and that man right there has a chance to be a 2-time Rumble on the Trail winner. What a matchup, what a way to start here on Memphis Wrestling.
I'm at the edge of my seat, 5-star. That was an incredible match. Performance for Big John Dalton, and you mentioned a 5-star organization, St. Jude. What an incredible event it's going to be.
Absolutely. Standing by to talk to the Memphis Wrestling Women's Champion is Zaya. Check it out.
Everybody wants to know, how are you feeling?
Well, I'm feeling really good. In fact, I'm feeling so good that next week I'll be back in action.
Are you concerned about the mystery woman?
Of course I'm concerned. I feel like everybody should be concerned. My biggest concern is for the fans. As Memphis Wrestling Women's Champion, I know that there's a target on my back, but that's okay because everything will be taken care of. I'll see you all next week.
Confident. Yeah, that's right. Look, I think it's time you start using your common sense. Everybody watch out, cause the bomb is lit. I got that. That's right.
Alright, he won't return my calls. He won't return my texts. I'm just gonna show up. Don't blow this. Don't blow this. Okay. Let's go.
My brain move a little faster than others, yeah. I even keep a close eye on my brothers, cause sometimes it's your blood that turn into blood suckers, yeah. And I'm on a big mission. My whole team got a plate up in the kitchen, yeah. I'm talking everything.
Memphis Wrestling and the Pontotoc Run Club would like to thank you for helping support St. Jude. Don't miss Memphis Wrestling Live. This Saturday, August 3rd, is our next free watch party at Dave & Buster's. Watch WWE SummerSlam with us. It's free. This Sunday, August 4th, TNA Wrestling Knockouts World Champion Jordynne Grace returns to Memphis Wrestling. Plus, former Ring of Honor World Champion Jonathan Gresham. Reserve your seat and save $5 with the code TNA at checkout. Thursday, August 8th, Memphis Wrestling is coming to Benton County Fair in Camden, Tennessee. Bell time is 7 p.m. Saturday, August 10th, Memphis Wrestling is raising money for St. Jude. Join us in Pontotoc, Mississippi, featuring Tommy Dreamer versus Psycho Simon in the first ever Pontotoc Street Fight. Friday, August 16th, Memphis Wrestling tag teams with the Clarksburg volleyball team for a huge fundraiser. Saturday, August 24th is the Tatertown Throwdown, Part 2 in Gleason, Tennessee. Sunday, August 25th, the Sandman is coming to Memphis Wrestling. All tickets are on sale now. Get yours right now at memphiswrestling.tv. Comics, Kapow Comics! It's the place for comic books, retro games, classic memorabilia, and more. Kapow Comics, 501-834-5769.
Introducing next his opponent. It's K-Swiss.
K-Swiss. Kirk Swiss needs your support to make Memphis great again. And you know what, Terrence, as much as I hate to admit it, some of the things that come out of his mouth are true. We do love yesteryear. We do love Bill Dundee, Grandmaster Sexay Brian Christopher, great friend of mine, the King Jerry Lawler, you name it. We love all of those guys that paved the way.
That's right.
But some of the things that he says about current Memphis wrestling and making Memphis great again, he can take that and stick it in his pipe and do something with it.
Well, last week I know I made a little bit of a side of.
You made a little bit of a what? You made a little bit of a what?
All jokes aside, I agree with you there. You got to respect the classic, but you also got to respect the men and women in that locker room who every single week give it 100% into building the rest of the house in which the foundation was laid upon.
JT Williams showing some fire, but immediately taken down by Kirk Swiss, who is downright rude, to be perfectly honest with you. Some of the things he says might bear a little bit of truth, but he also throws in these little lies along the way. I mean, he had some things to say about Big John Dalton, who we saw victorious earlier. Talks about all the trainees here at the WrestleCenter, how they're undeserving and what have you. Now Kirk Swiss is here in action. Looks pretty good, to be honest with you.
Well, JT Williams is a newcomer here to Memphis Wrestling, making his debut previously, but he is also athletic. He's shown off some athletic prowess.
Big sidewalk slam, takes JT down hard. Almost, I thought that was it. JT Williams barely kicking out. Near fall from referee Ron Justice. Kirk Swiss has a little more work to do.
Kirk Swiss firmly in control. JT needs to fire back, and that's exactly what he's doing now. Keep that momentum going if he wants. Man, what a stiff forearm.
Comes JT. He's caught. Trying to use aerial offense. Oh, look at this. Oh,
God
my
in
goodness.
heaven.
Death Valley driver into a neck breaker. And that is it. We've got a winner.
And your winner, K-Swiss.
Kirk Swiss picks up the big victory here in dominant fashion. Welcome back to ringside. Dustin Starr, Terrence Ward calling the action. Kirk Swiss may need your support, but he picks up a big victory here today, if you know what I'm talking about, Terrence.
Was it a Macho Man? Oh, yeah. No. Sorry. Not a
like
joking
that.
matter. Anyways, tag team action coming up next.
Lots of new talent have been debuting here in Memphis Wrestling, and coming up on Memphis Wrestling Extra Large, it's going to be no different. Check it out.
My name is Marty Bell, the Dominican Dynamite. Wrestling has taken me to TNA, NWA, Ring of Honor, and everywhere in between, and now I am here in Memphis Wrestling. I have looked for championship gold everywhere I've went, and this is no different. Catch me next week on Memphis XL.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Memphis Wrestling. Welcome back to ringside. And joining me at this time, he's requested this interview time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the assistant matchmaker here at Memphis Wrestling. It's Michael. Michael, you look a little frantic and disheveled. What's going on? You requested this time. The floor is all yours.
It's all my fault, Dustin. I'm the one that's responsible, okay? I started something at Superbout that I didn't finish, and now it's all my fault. Jay Webb last week, Simon's always running around trying to mess up the show that we work hard to put on, and I am tired of it. I tell you what, that's who I want right now, is I want Simon. I'm tired of it. No more, Dustin.
Assistant matchmaker Michael said he's fed up, and he's calling Psycho Simon out for a fight. I don't like the looks of this, Michael. Psycho Simon is taking people out with those spikes. Oh, and here he comes. Careful what you wish for. I don't know about this, Michael.
Listen, I'm still here, and I'm not scared of you. Do you understand me? I'm tired of it, and I've had enough.
Don't you guys tear this place up.
Settle down and lower your voice when you're talking to him.
Watch out. Cheap shot. Now we've got a fight on our hands, folks. It's Michael fighting like hell. Big shot. Come on, Terrence.
Never know what's going to happen here on Memphis Wrestling as Michael body slammed onto those wooden steps.
This is not a sanctioned match.
Heavy. Heck no, it's not a match. Assistant matchmaker here, Michael, doing what he can to try to take Psycho Simon out.
And look what the hell he's got now.
Gotta be kidding me. He's got a table. After beating Michael down, now he's got a table.
Michael, as he referenced.
Simon, this is not a match, Simon.
He's lost his mind. Here comes Michael. Thank goodness. Fighting back.
As he mentioned previously, Simon and Michael at Superbout had a contest that was hopefully going to put Simon out of Memphis Wrestling for good. And Michael calling for the first row to clear out. What is going on?
Michael is taking chairs away. I cannot. Guys, get out of the way. Seriously. Seriously, you never know what Simon's going to do.
We've actually got audience members here close to the desk trying to get them away.
Nearly into the ring entrance, and look at this. You got to be kidding me.
Enough is enough.
Watch out.
Oh, come on. No, wait a minute. Oh,
God,
my heaven.
Goodness. Psycho Simon.
They're both down. Dustin, he's
just smashed Michael right through the table here at ringside. That's concrete underneath. You gotta be kidding me. Psycho Simon takes out the assistant matchmaker, Michael.
Michael is hurt, Dustin.
He requested the fight.
Yeah, but not like this.
Psycho Simon is now laughing about it. You gotta be kidding me.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
Psycho Simon! Total destruction out here! Don't you put your hands on me!
Hold the microphone right there, Dustin Starr. Come right over here and look. Next week, I'm going to Mississippi, and Tommy Dreamer, you're gonna be leaving in a body bag.
Psycho Simon's leaving a path of destruction. Let's get out of here and get Michael some help. Stay with us.
My God. This Sunday, Jordynne Grace returns to Memphis Wrestling.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
They say you can't put a price on fun, but they don't know what the heck they're talking about. Fun's now $1.99 at Sonic with creamy queso wraps and more. Take that, they. The Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99.
The Memphis Wrestling Fan of the Week is sponsored by Orion Federal Credit Union. Check out all the ways that Orion is redefining banking at OrionFCU.com.
We aren't just here to see patients. We're here to help people walk out our doors, whether it's life-saving trauma care, advancing oncology treatment, or helping patients reclaim their independence. We're always here for you. Regional One Health, specializing in tomorrows.
Our next free watch party at Dave & Buster's is WWE SummerSlam. Join us Saturday, August 3rd. It's free to watch. Plus, you'll get a free power card. That's Dave & Buster's in Memphis. Saturday, August 10th in Pontotoc, Mississippi, it's Rumble on the Trail Part 2, benefiting St. Jude, featuring ECW legend Tommy Dreamer. Get your tickets today at memphiswrestling.tv.
Welcome back to Memphis Wrestling. Dustin Starr, Terrence Ward, and before the break, Psycho Simon absolutely smashed Michael through the table, and you can see that our team is cleaning this mess up. The path of destruction that Psycho Simon has left is leading all the way to Pontotoc, Mississippi against Tommy Dreamer.
Dustin, I hope that the championship committee, I hope King Cobra, absolutely delivers justice for what just happened. Simon has done enough. Enough is enough, and it's time for him to go.
We've got to continue this program, so let's step away and let's take a look at a video package while we clean up this mess. Folks, we got tag team action, and it's coming up next. Check out Mike. Over the top rope to the floor. Ray Sanders on the top rope. Here he comes. Oh no! Oh my goodness! Ray Sanders just took out Derek King on accident.
And now Ray to the floor.
You gotta be kidding me here. Going for a neck breaker with a double splash.
And the cover.
And that is it. It's like a neck breaker, maybe. Scoops him up.
Ethan Steele got him in the air. Reversal.
Oh, man. Meeting of the minds. Roll through. And that is it. Might have had the tights, but either way, we got winners.
The team of Jackson Crowley and Abel Booker, the twins of Salem.
Twins of Salem victorious.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, it's Devin and Steven, the O'Neal brothers.
Sorry, Terrence, I feel a little disheveled here.
Both of us.
We had fans over here at the desk trying to get the hell out of the way. Looks like we got most of that mess cleaned up. Nobody was hurt, not fan-wise anyway. We're gonna try to get an update on Michael, the assistant matchmaker, here as soon as we can. The tag team contest up next.
Introducing next, their opponents from Salem, Massachusetts. It's Abel Booker and Jackson Crowley. It's the twins of Salem.
Talking about one maniac to the next. These guys.
What is in that jar?
I have no idea, and I'm scared to ask, but the twins of Salem are in tag team competition coming up right now on Memphis Wrestling, and look at these guys. They have been victorious in their latest outings, have somewhat of a winning streak going on here on Memphis Wrestling, and you can see they are very unorthodox, very unique, to put it mildly.
That's the word used for it.
Politically correct. Ron Justice says ring the bell, and we are underway. The twins of Salem. That is Devin O'Neal, and that right there is Abel Booker. They are very hard to tell apart.
I don't. Okay. Anyways, like
Yep.
that's. Oh.
Never turn your back on your opponent, especially a 300-pound opponent.
I don't think that they're playing with a full deck anyways, Dustin, that being the twins of Salem. Well, that can be said about both of them, but especially twins of Salem.
We are on the road to Memphis Wrestling Extra Large and Rumble on the Trail. Coming up next week, as I believe he was biting Devin O'Neal.
I think he was.
Then a big clothesline delivered, but Memphis Wrestling Extra Large is next Saturday here at the WrestleCenter. Also, don't forget to join us here live tomorrow, 3296 Windbrook Drive, this Sunday. Get your tickets at memphiswrestling.tv. While you're there, grab your ticket for next Saturday's Rumble on the Trail, featuring Tommy Dreamer fighting for revenge and fighting for the kids at St. Jude.
You know, the one thing about tag team wrestling is that you really have to have a great partner to make sure everything works seamlessly. And both of these teams have great partners. You've got the O'Neal brothers, literal brothers in the sense of the word, as well as probably blood as well, and the twins of Salem, who mirror each other in such a weird and creepy fashion that sometimes you can't tell who is one or the other.
They are the twins of Salem.
But the tag team in Memphis has grown exponentially and is one of the hottest, if not the hottest, in the nation.
It is. Next week is going to be bigger and badder than ever here on Memphis Wrestling Extra Large. But here's the tag to Jackson Crowley. Now he's all over the ring.
Here we
Look
go.
out! Big tope suicida to the concrete floor.
Wait a minute.
Still have no idea.
Are they dancing? The hell?
Looks like there was a little bit of a switcheroo there of sorts. I believe that's Abel Booker. Jackson Crowley was the legal man. Lands on his feet.
Ooh! You know, the size difference is noticeable, but when you get enough momentum behind any object, regardless of weight, it's going to cause some damage.
Well, either way, he is a grown-ass man in there.
All right, Maria, calm down.
Sorry. Oh, watch out. Looks like a double splash neckbreaker combo over the referee.
God in heaven.
And that is it. We've got winners.
Your winners, the twins of of Salem.
Good winds of Salem as we look deep into the eyes of Jackson Crowley along with Abel Booker. Pick up the big victory here, but also I've mentioned Memphis Wrestling Extra Large. There's somebody else looking for the biggest, baddest dude in the building. Check it out.
I told you last week that I came to Memphis Wrestling with one goal in mind, and that was to find the biggest, baddest, meanest guy you could throw at me. Look around. This all may seem a little familiar. It's because I've been here, searching, scouting out the talent. I've seen a lot of people running around here who are very good. They're not quite what I'm looking for. But next week at XL, the target will be acquired. I will find my man. We'll see how tough he really is.
Our next free watch party at Dave & Buster's is WWE SummerSlam. Join us Saturday, August 3rd. It's free to watch. Plus, you'll get a free power card. That's Dave & Buster's in Memphis. Sunday, August 4th, TNA Wrestling Knockouts World Champion Jordynne Grace returns to Memphis Wrestling, plus TNA star Jonathan Gresham. Reserve your seat right now at memphiswrestling.tv. Thursday, August 8th, Memphis Wrestling is live at the Benton County Fair in Camden, Tennessee. Meet the stars of Memphis Wrestling at 6 p.m. Bell time is 7. Wrestling is free with a paid fair admission. Saturday, August 10th in Pontotoc, Mississippi, it's Rumble on the Trail Part 2, benefiting St. Jude, featuring ECW legend Tommy Dreamer and the first ever Pontotoc Street Fight. Get your tickets today at memphiswrestling.tv.
Hello? Yeah. Okay, how's Michael? Oh, no, man, hey, that don't sound good. Yeah, well, look, tell Michael I'm coming right now, so I'll talk to you later. Tell Michael I'll be there in a minute.
Welcome back to Memphis Wrestling, Dustin Starr, Terrence Ward, and it has been an absolutely insane episode so far, and we're not done yet.
It's the fastest hour in pro wrestling, and we are nearing the end of today's program. But first, let's talk about Lord Crew, who we just saw, who is, I think he's close by. I think the man is somewhere close.
We have seen Lord Crew on every single United Wrestling Network program, a recent tour of Japan where he was absolutely dominant, and he's on his way next week right here on Memphis Wrestling. And we saw before the break, Michael is not doing good. King Cobra trying to get the update on Michael, and it's not looking very good for him.
No, watching King Cobra pace made me very, very concerned, and not only the physical well-being of Mr. Michael, but there's got to be some mental damage that's been done as well. I don't mean brain damage, but I mean just the psychological damage of what we saw transpire here in ringside.
Speaking of brain damage, up next, Hollywood Jimmy Blaylock, the Hollywood Clique, and Mike Anthony squaring off against Cowboy James Storm, and I can't wait to see it. Check it out.
Let me go top this thing off. Oh, good God.
My gosh. A hip toss onto the concrete floor.
I don't care what team you cheer for. That is not a safe or fun way to land.
Nearly took out the front row. And now they're headed back to the cake.
And let's talk about the glass that still litters around the table.
Look at Jimmy Blaylock. Yeah, don't do Cowboy a favor by giving him beer. What is Jimmy doing? Oh my goodness! James Storm ducks! What is going on here, folks?
Oh, I love it. Let's do it.
Do it! Into the cake! Jimmy Blaylock goes face first into the celebration cake! Last call super kick! And that is it! We've got a winner!
Here is your winner, Cowboy James Storm.
Here is your winner, the Cowboy James Storm. Wait, it looks like
wait, he's not done yet.
Second.
One more time.
Going again. Face it to the cake.
James Storm is here. And you know what? You put a cake in my face not once, but twice. Now you must pay the consequences. And guess what? He's been on a losing streak, but I promise you, it ends today. It ends today. He will win against you, James Storm, and you're gonna pay the consequences for what you did to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hollywood Jimmy Blaylock with his fake gold chains and his newest member, Mike Anthony, and it sounds like the challenge has been issued. Cowboy James Storm versus Mike Anthony.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall.
I've already talked to you.
20-minute time. Introducing first, representing the Hollywood Clique, it's Mike Anthony.
Hollywood Jimmy Blaylock, the main event is coming up next. We've already talked to you today.
I want James Storm out here right now. I got a few things on my mind. Get him out here. I want to confront him face to face. Get him out here.
Hollywood Jimmy Blaylock is calling out Cowboy James Storm, who is taking part in this main event against your guy, Mike Anthony.
Where's he at? Where's he at? Is he scared? Is he too scared to come out here? Get him out here.
Cowboy James Storm is scared of nothing of the such, especially not the Hollywood Clique. And be careful what you ask for, because here he is, the Tennessee Outlaw, the Cowboy himself. It's the return of James Storm. Now hold on a second, Cowboy. We've got a huge main event coming up next. You're going one-on-one, allegedly, with Mike Anthony.
Hey, you know what? I went in front of the board of directors and I made sure this place is alcohol-free. You won't be spitting your beer in my face. You won't be spitting beer everywhere. And not only that, you threw that cake in my face not once, but twice. Now I have sugar diabetes. Because of you, I have health issues. And you know what? I want you to apologize to me right now. I want an apology, a sincere apology.
You keep your hands to yourself, what you do. Cowboy, I know that you can't wait to give this guy an apology.
Memphis, Tennessee, baby! You are looking at the man that was born and raised and grazed and praised right here in the great state of Tennessee, baby. And let me tell you something. You talk about there's no beer and you're going to do this. Hey, Mike, this is just business, man, and I don't know what's going on in that head of yours right now, but what you need to do is be a man, because every man gets knocked down, but he's got to get back up, and that tells who the real man is. And after I get done with him, don't worry, because I'm not going to be drinking beer, because I'm going to be kicking your butt from one side of this building to the other. And if I got to make 2 trips, 3 trips, 4 trips for your big butt, you better believe.
Oh, watch out! Mike Anthony attacks. Fans, don't go away. Main event coming up.
Memphis Wrestling and the Pontotoc Run Club would like to thank you for helping support St. Jude. Don't miss Memphis Wrestling Live. This Saturday, August 3rd, is our next free watch party at Dave & Buster's. Watch WWE SummerSlam with us. It's free. This Sunday, August 4th, TNA Wrestling Knockouts World Champion Jordynne Grace returns to Memphis Wrestling. Plus, former Ring of Honor World Champion Jonathan Gresham. Reserve your seat and save $5 with the code TNA at checkout. Thursday, August 8th, Memphis Wrestling is coming to Benton County Fair in Camden, Tennessee. Bell time is 7 p.m. Saturday, August 10th, Memphis Wrestling is raising money for St. Jude. Join us in Pontotoc, Mississippi, featuring Tommy Dreamer versus Psycho Simon in the first ever Pontotoc Street Fight. Friday, August 16th, Memphis Wrestling tag teams with the Clarksburg volleyball team for a huge fundraiser. Saturday, August 24th is the Tatertown Throwdown, Part 2 in Gleason, Tennessee. Sunday, August 25th, the Sandman is coming to Memphis Wrestling. All tickets are on sale now. Get yours right now at memphiswrestling.tv. Comics, Kapow Comics! It's the place for comic books, retro games, classic memorabilia, and more. Kapow Comics, 501-834-5769. Can't make it to the shows, but still want signed photos, posters, action figures, and more? Shop the official Memphis Wrestling eBay store at memphiswrestling.tv. Here we go, kicking things off, fighting on the outside, now finally on the inside during the commercial break. Mike Anthony, it is like the bell set him off.
Welcome back, main event time. I almost got mixed up in all of that, having a good time until the fists started flying. Then here comes Cowboy James Storm, former TNA Impact World Champion. He's a Hall of Famer, hands down, no doubt about it. And now he's giving Mike Anthony what he deserves.
Well, that Mike Anthony deserves, you mean Hollywood Jimmy.
I can't believe that I just said that Mike Anthony is on Jimmy Blaylock's side. Jimmy Blaylock swears that not only is Mike Anthony going to end that losing streak,
good God,
but he's going to get revenge for being caked in the face by the Cowboy the last time he was here.
Mike Anthony, if you're just joining Memphis Wrestling and just catching up, has been on a losing streak for weeks.
Sounds like weeks, for like December.
Something like
Dude
that.
Doesn't want to match all year long.
I have ADD. I'll blame it on that. Mike Anthony
sides with Jimmy Blaylock, who promises victories, and boy, he better deliver today, but it's going to be a tough task.
Cowboy James Storm trying to gather some stuff on the front row. Eating the shoe of one of the fans sitting on front row.
I'm sure that tasted good. Cowboy James Storm loves the state of Tennessee. He loves the city of Memphis. Oh my
God!
Goodness, right to the bread basket, I think.
I hope.
Who's got next?
James Storm calling. Now wait just a dang minute. Calling random people out in the crowd to come up and strike Mike Anthony? Come on.
All right, the contest is up. We have our fan of the week after that. Big shot from the little guy at ringside. Cowboy James Storm sharing the wealth, but look at this.
You see on your screen.
Secret Service attacking James Storm from behind, and that might give Mike Anthony the opening he needs.
Now leveling the playing field for what has been a disastrous start for Mike Anthony.
Don't know if it matters, but Mike did not see what transpired on the floor. He was talking with Jimmy Blaylock, who was barking orders. Now there's a cover. 2 count, almost got him. Mike Anthony needs nothing more than a big victory here today. That's what he needs to get back on track.
Well,
Will he get it? Absolutely, this would be huge.
Come on.
And he's got an assist from Jimmy Blaylock.
And by the way, did Jimmy Blaylock say that James Storm gave him sugar diabetes? I thought he had that before.
Just look at Jimmy Blaylock and tell me if one cake to the face gave him diabetes.
Just watch him.
What? Diabetes. Inside the ring, Mike Anthony has James Storm in a tough situation, grinding at the chin and the neck of the bearded outlaw. You see Jimmy Blaylock barking orders. He is so proud to have Mike Anthony, the genetic nightmare, the self-made savage, as the newest member of the Hollywood Clique. He vows for revenge and for Mike to end that losing streak today.
Be a huge notch in the belt of Mike Anthony, the former Memphis Wrestling Heritage Champion at one time.
Look out!
Big back elbow to Cowboy James Storm, who you mentioned just moments ago at the desk, former TNA World Champion. So again, both of these men, former champions in their own right. I got to say, I want to say that the match would probably be evenly contested without Hollywood Jimmy being present.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. Jimmy Blaylock at ringside with Secret Service. This has been going on for months and months. recruiting Mike Anthony, and finally he got him.
Well, even talking about some of the moments of, I guess, watching the inside the mind of Mike Anthony with these videos being sent in.
Very disturbing stuff as Mike is measuring.
Oh, wait a minute. Good God.
What a DDT absolutely plants Mike Anthony. 2 count, that looked like a 3. Everybody here at the WrestleCenter capacity crowd thought it was a 3 count.
Senior official David Knight making sure that we knew this. Oh, wait just a minute here.
That's as close
wait a minute.
as it gets.
Look at the desk here. They can't see it at home just yet, but we've got a camera coming around.
We've got somebody sneaking around out here, and that's Jay Smooth. He's got Cowboy James Storm.
Here's the unfair advantage.
Look at Mike. Mike's telling him to get the hell out of here. Oh my goodness! Jay Smooth comes to help.
And he may have just cost him the match.
Genetic Dream blocked.
Good God in heaven.
Kick. Last call. And that is
your winner, Cowboy James Storm.
Cowboy James Storm has done it. He's defeated the genetic nightmare Mike Anthony, and look here on the floor. Jimmy Blaylock is mad as hell and seeing red. Jay Smooth accidentally cost Mike Anthony the match today, and there's your winner, Cowboy James Storm. Let's take a look back at the action on instant replay real quick. Brought to you by Memphis Wrestling Live this Sunday at the WrestleCenter. Get your tickets at memphiswrestling.tv, and boy, oh boy, Cowboy James Storm asking for a microphone.
Wait a minute.
As Mike Anthony can't believe what's just happened.
Hey, that's it. Stand on your own 2 feet. Be your own man. That's what this country was built off of. Men that get back up.
Amen.
You are way too good to be with those morons. Look at these people. You see that?
James Storm spitting the truth.
Yes, sir.
Running low on time. We'll stay with it as long as we can, fans.
You go home, you look at yourself in the mirror, and you remember these people chanting, Mike, Mike.
Talking some sense into Mike Anthony here. Perhaps.
One can only hope. But Mike says no.
Mike walking away from the situation. Fans, we are running low on time. Cowboy James Storm victorious today. He tried to get through to Mike Anthony, but he couldn't. Next week, Memphis Wrestling Extra Large. I am Dustin Starr. He's Terrence Ward. We'll see you there. Oh, yeah.